Alright. I'm gonna come back over and start doing some,
Grab what's available for right now, I guess. We need to go ahead and get what we need to make a few more sets.
mhm.
Before we are completely locked out of all tools.
There should be enough resources on here to make the Mark One.
Yeah,
tool
we
set.
should be able to make that of what we can get out of the sand, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Mark II and Mark III that require silver and whatnot.
And then platinum, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, now that we have this monstrosity of Daniels here, if we can get it out... Well, even if we can't get it out, we'll just take the refineries.
Yeah.
But we should be able to refine the thruster scrap and get some platinum.
Right.
Nickel, iron, silicon. I need some stone.
If
I don't
we'll
have a
dig way
drill.
out. Yeah. Let me dig a way out, and you'll have all the stone you need. Because I can't really get out anyway.
Depending on what's hello. Been going on with D-Sank's drills, he should have some inside there. No, okay. Oh, scrap metal.
Alright, let's see. Yep, no, I have none in there at the moment.
There you go.
Where's Fuzz?
Front of the ship, come down the little alley I made. Or rover, I guess, over here. Wherever you are.
No, I'm on the back trying to get over some stone, forgetting I don't have the drill to do it.
Oh, you're down there. Alright, I'll just come to you. If you keep going this way, there's a way out I just made.
Yeah.
And all the stone flowed over this way, down in the hole.
Okay, because there is a connector right there, which should be linked into the rest of the system.
Alright.
Yep, it's linked into the system, so I should be making some new welders and mining units.
Alright.
Alright.
Once I have enough of the stone and whatnot. There's more.
So, once I get a little bit of this dirt work at the back done, I'll start working on the other side. The majority of the underside, though, I think it would be best if y'all hand did.
Yeah.
First, and then I'd come back in and do the major swaths once we've got a good chunk of the underside taken care of.
And so we don't gnaw something out.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm gonna say. Fuzz, do you remember that episode near the end of the LSG and Sage's survival series? Where Sage kind of lost it and just ground through one of the drones?
I don't recall watching that.
Okay. Yeah,
I think I'd already kind of given up on him.
They kind of got, Sage had kind of just gotten fed up with the whole drone storyline.
Uh-huh.
And, the drone, the what they were doing with the drone just wasn't working right in system. So he just took out his frustrations on the drone, and that's what they ended up keeping in the, series.
Mm-hmm.
But he just went mad and tore things up with it by flying at it with a grinder. And I'm gonna be honest, this drilling this big boy out has me sympathizing with Sage quite a bit.
Yeah, I can see that. Ooh, I better be careful there. That's a hydrogen tank.
Because not only am I gonna have to drill or clean up all the floating on top dirt, I have to dig out a ramp for this bastard.
Yep. There's a big one.
Uh-huh. I just hope it has, because I'm not gonna alter the ramp angle too much because of how long this thing is. I hope it has enough horsepower to push itself out. You know? Because I don't know if it has enough oomph to climb the wall that it's at. Because yours, being the first one, we ended up copying and pasting out.
Yeah.
Because we didn't think through. Mine had a very shallow angle for it getting out. This one has a fairly steep one. So, also mine's significantly lighter weight. Alright. It's actually less painful there than I thought that one was going to be. But right now I'm just going to try and dig this down to the bottom of the brown skirts on each side.
Yeah.
And then everything else I'm going to let y'all hand mine until you get the bottom free, and then I'll do big swaths so we can put the wheels on.
Right.
We may need to build an Atmo version of the Minimura. I have one, but may need to look at building one of those to carry on the back of this thing for a proper mining ship.
Yeah.
Because the Minimura is amazing at what it did. I think it's my favorite, closest thing to a favorite ship that I've ever made in survival space engineers. Mostly because it has just stupid amounts of personality. I mean, this thing comes pretty close. I think this thing and the original Benny.
Benny.
Benny
was stupid.
It was, but it was, that was, what's the smallest thing we can build that will work, sort of thing.
Here, shotgun.
Spiders.
Yeah, if it's a shotgun, we know it's one of us. Because the AI cannot use the shotguns.
You have the the foot on the front end of your thing, so...
What are we doing about the Foot Clan?
I was trying to fit one of the units here so that we could actually dock your lander.
I've been docking the lander to the one on the other side.
Yeah.
Without any issue. So, which is actually where I'm going to be taking this because...
Need power.
Uh-huh. I'm down 4 minutes of go juice. Granted, I haven't turned on the hydrogen Jenny yet, so...
Either going to need ice or an external air vent in order to recharge the oxygen system on this thing.
Alright. Alright, it's hooked up. And charging. Alright. All that's left is I need to clear the front end of this a little better than what I have. Alright. Did a relatively good job on the borders there. Okay, still got a fair amount in here that needs to be cleaned. Oh god, that large reactor is going to be a mess to get around.
Yeah.
But yeah, this cargo room's got a lot of work on it. But I think that cargo room is really all that's left. The only major thing inside that needs to be worked on. This is a lot thinner than I thought it was going to be. Ooh.
Yeah, she looks a lot thicker on the outside, doesn't she?
Hmm. Yeah, I thought it was going to be at least 2 decks, and it only looks like it's 1 deck in the main part, and then you've got this raised conning tower.
Yeah, I'm thinking of nipping the top of that off.
Yeah.
Once I get it mobile.
Yeah, I can see that. Cut the top off. I mean, if you do that, I wouldn't mind taking the seat from there, because I might need it.
Yeah, you can use it on yours. I was thinking of smoothing it out, putting some of those magnetic blocks up there.
To drop stuff on.
Yeah, basically the thing's going to be, instead of a flat bed, it's a flat top.
I don't know if that's such a smart idea, for one reason. We know how janky Space Engineers physics is.
Yep.
And pretty much the majority of the flat area that we would be using for that would result in, if something went wrong, dropping the item we're carrying on top of the refineries.
Yeah. That's why I like the fact that the refineries on this thing are buried almost underneath it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hoof it over to my rover, hopefully I make it. All those little shits shot up my rover. Alright. Well, while everything's waiting over there, let me look here. I want you to be production. Let's do 400 more of that. There we go. And then I want you to just be making a couple hundred steel plates. Alright, put some steel plates in my inventory.
Yeah, the assembler Tim 2 works on this thing.
Yeah.
The other one, assembler 3, doesn't have a connection somewhere, I guess.
It's probably up there where the hydrogen tank is, because I think I bopped a few of them with the drill.
Alright. Character tools. Well, while my little lifter is doing its thing while charging, and y'all are doing your drilling bit, I'm gonna work a little bit on my rover.
Thought there was... There isn't. Figured out why you couldn't get hydrogen out of the ship here. The hydrogen tanks on both sides, their pipes are damaged. So if I can get them fixed, you should have access to the hydrogen tanks.
Put that there. That there. Yeah, I like that. Do I go with that?
That you could jump on my keyboard. Asshole cat. Yeah, when I read that pseudo dragons quite literally have the mindset and general personality of a cat, yeah,
Yeah.
it had to be.
I kind of figured as much, but oh god, pseudo dragons are one that I don't dislike the idea of pseudo dragons, but they're also not my favorite critter to run.
Yeah. Well, I had to try to get that message to y'all somehow, and I figured that would be probably the most realistic thing that could be used with a quickness, since they are relatively quick, they have a pretty decent camouflage, and they could speak telepathically. I mean,
Yeah.